Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is NXT. We are once again here in the Hammerstein Ballroom for this one. Backlash may just be right around the corner, but as for right now, the future has got to prove itself to be to deserve that namesake, and it will do it again here tonight. It is going to be another interesting night. It is going to be another big night of action for certain. As always, of course, we're going to be kicking things off tonight with that Stone Cold Steve Austin promo that we usually see, but it is the other matches that we want to pay attention to here tonight, such as the main event, which is going to be a very, very interesting one. The D.C.C. scheduled to go up against American Alpha. Not too sure what that'll be about, but I am very much so looking forward to it, as these two teams, who have been kind of getting involved, well, who have both been getting involved with sanity, will be having their hands on one another. Cannot wait to see what will happen in that tag team main event. We've seen American Alpha lose to the D.C.C. and we've seen, to Sanity, and we've seen Sanity lose to the D.C.C. I wonder what will happen in regards to all of that, but as for right now, we're going to kick things off as we always do, since the NXT General Manager's taking charge, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And here he is once again, Stone Cold coming towards the ring. He has always got an intent when he makes his way out, and the same is here once again tonight. Stone Cold Steve Austin going to take his credit and his thanks from the NXT crowd. And then he is going to speak his piece. But as always, the NXT crowd happy to see Stone Cold, and we're happy to see him as well. Done a great job since taking over his role as the spokesperson. I guess you could even say to an extent the commissioner here on NXT. While the general manager works his piece and does his job. But what does Stone Cold have to say for us here tonight? Last week, he had some big announcements for us, and I imagine this week it'll be just the same. And we'll see what that'll be all about. Last week, of course, he brought up the debuts that we saw. One, of course, from Tessa Blanchard and the other from No Way Jose. But right about now, it seems as if he has something else that he would like to say. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to actually keep it short and sweet here tonight. Not got too much he wants to say. Not got too much he has to talk about. NXT last week was another big old sumbitch. Stone Cold knows this brand is exceeding, and he knows it is going on the up and up. But before we can talk about the future of NXT, he's got to deal with the now. And the now is what he has planned for us all here tonight. He is going to talk, first things first, about the NXT Women's Championship situation with Billie Kay's victory over Ruby Riott last week. He believes that, the NXT General Manager rather, I should say, believes that it is going to be Billie Kay who should be the #1 contender. However, if she wants to prove to everyone that she 100% undoubtedly deserves it, she needs to go one-on-one against Kairi Sane next week and beat her again. Stone Cold is finishing off his details here by talking about the NXT Tag Team title picture, and what a bit of information that is. What a hit that one is from Stone Cold. If the D.C.C. and Sanity can beat American Alpha here tonight and next week, then they will have a title shot. If they can beat American Alpha on those nights, D.C.C. get their opportunity tonight, and that is going to be one hell of a contest, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Well, there you have it. How about that? The NXT Tag Team title picture has been such insanity that we couldn't really find a way to get our heads around it. And Stone Cold and the NXT General Manager have perfectly found a way just there to make sure that it'll go off without a hitch. We could be looking at a tag team turmoil matchup at NXT TakeOver, or we could just be looking at one team. We could even be looking at neither of them taking on the American Alpha. Wait a minute, we were supposed to get underway with the first contest of the night, but that doesn't look like it here. Ember Moon being attacked backstage right now. Is that... Hang on a minute. I thought that was... I had no idea who that was for a second. Is that Jazzy Gabert? Fresh out of one of the most brutal women on the independent circuit. The German brute that she is has stumped her arrival into NXT and is tormenting Ember Moon right now. Ember Moon has just been decimated here. She was supposed to be scheduled to take on Mickie James later on tonight, and she is being pummeled into right now by Jazzy Gabert, showing no remorse to Ember Moon. Ember stumbling around here, trying to find some way to protect herself, and she is not getting it. What is Jazzy Gabert doing here? And now, up on his shoulders and all down with like a Dominator-esque maneuver. Jazzy Gabert has cemented her place into NXT right at the get-go of the show. I mean, what a weird way to get things underway there. I was expecting, you know, a little bit of calm maybe just before this matchup got underway, but no. NXT adopting the SmackDown Live method of things for this week, just going completely insane right from the get-go there. I have no idea what to make of that one, but that was something else from the start. Jazzy Gabert, I guess she's signed to NXT right now. I don't know how the NXT general manager can feel about that, though, given the fact that, Jesus Christ, she just kind of jumped out of nowhere and latched herself right after Ember Moon there, who's supposed to be in action later on tonight, but I'm stunned in a good way. The NXT women's division, you know, it lost some big names. It lost the biggest name it had in Nikki Cross. And look at how quickly it's recovering now. Tessa Blanchard last week. Jazzy Gabert potentially tonight. This division is hotting up big time. I guess if Mickie James is still going to be in action, if Ember Moon is still going to be in action more specifically later on tonight, we'll talk about it then. But as for right now, we've got something else to discuss, and that is the NXT Global Championship division. Of course, we had it hyped up to be that we would see the NXT Global Championship defended at Takeover, but we also had the 10-man Battle Royal announced. Now, Stone Cold last week said it'd be in 3 weeks' time. That is a change of plan. It is now going to actually be, from then it was 2 weeks' time. I guess he might have been including that week, I don't know, but it is going to be next week. We will have 10 men going at it in a Battle Royal here to finish off, to kick off NXT in 2018, where the winner will go on to face Kurt Angle for the NXT Global Championship at NXT TakeOver, which should be very interesting. And you're seeing two of the guys who have been announced alongside the two men who are already in this matchup, because Kushida and Big Show were revealed last week, and now we see two of them here tonight. We see Edge and Pete Dunne makes it 4. Their opponents in this one, Tyler Bate and Lio Rush, make it 6. We will see Tanahashi and Pentagon Jr. in action to make it 8, and NXT is keeping 2 hidden away from us. We won't know who they'll be until the night itself. But what we do know is that with those 8 going after the NXT Global Championship, Kurt Angle is going to have to keep his wits about him. Kurt Angle's going to have to keep an eye out, really. Where does he go from here? Any one of those 8 could be a very impressive challenger for him. He's challenged and successfully defended the title against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. But there are still a great deal out there. You look at Lio Rush, a kid who has exploded onto the scene of NXT and promises to make a huge front for himself, really. He could have it here tonight. He could have it next week, even in that Battle Royal, and he could continue to gain momentum here tonight if his team gets a win. You think about it as well, you got Edge, who, you know, much like Kurt Angle, is a veteran in his own right. You've got the young gun, Kushida, and oh, speak of Kushida, there he is! Kushida coming out to get a close eye on the competition, maybe. And if he is, he's in the corner of Tyler Bate and Lio Rush for it. Very interesting indeed to see that as Bate comes towards the ring. But you got Kushida, who, just like Lio Rush, has come in with a full head of steam, and despite only being in here for, what, like 2 weeks at this point, is certainly proven to the NXT roster that he deserves to be here, and he is going to fight for his place. And of course, on top of that, you got Hiroshi Tanahashi, a legend within New Japan, and an insanely talented athlete, one as gifted as Kurt Angle. If those two are to go at it, you know the Global Championship could well go down as match of the night in terms of wrestling. And then we got Pentagon Jr., the ever mysterious man that he is. You got to keep your eyes and your wits out about him, but we'll get to that whenever we cross that road. As for right now, Lio Rush is coming towards the ring here. Man who picked up, of course, a win of a big cast in TakeOver Toronto to get his career up to a good start. And he's looking to continue it on here. Teaming with Tyler Bate should be a very interesting thing for Lio Rush to have to try and get his mind around. Same goes, I guess, for Tyler Bate. Same goes for all of them in this matchup. Edge more used to tagging with the Big Show than Pete Dunne. But I guess they're building a little bit of momentum, I guess, and they're kind of getting the wheels turning for who could be on each other's side in the Battle Royal, because, you know, it is good to build up a partnership and have someone work alongside with you to get you further in the match itself. But one thing's for certain, it is every man for himself inside that Battle Royal. You look at it, you think about it, how good NXT's looking here. 3 youngsters and 1 veteran for sure going in that matchup. It is going to be a very interesting affair next week. And the interest, of course, is also in who those hidden talents will be. Who will be the ones who we won't find out about until the match comes around and they make their entrance. That is one thing that I certainly can't wait for. We're underway in this one right now, and Tyler Bate is giving Edge real trouble right from the get-go. Bate and Rush off to a quick start here. Nice double team there by the 2 men. Trying to use their speed and their youthful nature to their advantage. Edge, though, using experience and knowledge on his side. Big backbreaker there. Rushes down, and in comes the Bruiserweight now to get his hands on him. Oh my god, what a German suplex that one was. Rush, though, gets out of the way, and here he goes now, unloading away. Kicks and strikes, and a leaping downward spiral there. Nice work by Rush as he goes into the cover here on Dunne early on. Be a 1 count, and the Bruiserweight look to explode back up to his feet there. Rush looks to deny him, though, and deny him he shall, with a float over Bulldog there. Good stuff from Rush from the get-go. Went for the frog splash, and he moved out of the way there big time. Pete Dunne looking to capitalize on it here. Brings him up to his feet, and this is going to look nasty. Hooks that leg in for the back suplex, a regal plex, if you will. Made famous by the Blackpool Brawler, was he? I don't remember. But William Regal, yeah, that kind of ends that. Pete Dunne, though, is in control right now over Lio Rush. Double axe handle there to the back of the head. Rush is trying to crawl over towards Pete Dunne. Towards Tyler Bate with every opportunity he gets, but he cannot secure the tag right now. Rush, though, big uppercut gets him back up to his feet, and quickly swatted away there by Pete Dunne. Dunne with that exploding enziguri there, puts Rush in a precarious position. We could see the bitter end on its way. There's the hard strike. And he will. Pete Dunne, bitter end. How's that just secured victory for the Bruiserweight and the Rated R Superstar? Into the cover, and Bate came in, running in there with all his might. Makes the save. And oh my goodness. Rush brought down there as he tried to save Bate there from that. Kushida certainly not here to help. He is just definitely watching on right now in that whole confusion. Kushida just had an eye on it. Certainly seems more about Kushida just eyeing up his competition for next week, much more than what was the word I was looking for? Than helping out Russian Dunne, I keep on getting their names wrong. Russian Bate here. Lio Rush has managed to get himself back in this matchup now, and Tyler Bate seems to have something planned on the outside, maybe for Pete Dunne. No, he's going to send him right back into the ring. Edge probably wishing he could get back in this matchup right about now. Big elbow sends him into the turnbuckle. Went look for the tag into Dunne, but keep on getting the Brit's name confused, into Bate, but wasn't allowed it. Rush now in trouble once again. The tag made. In comes Edge here with a big strike to get himself involved. Lio Rush, though, good to counter back. And might look to get the tag into Tyler Bate here. Can he get it? Yes, he can this time round. Bate is in here finally, and a big crossbody will stamp his arrival. Kushida certainly seems to be cheering on Bate and Rush here. Despite having an eye on this matchup and an eye on the competition, Pete Dunne continues on you. It's not fucking Pete Dunne, it's Tyler Bate, brain. Big time uppercut there by Tyler Bate, and he's in position here. Looked like he was thinking of a powerbomb, but he paid for it. Took way too long there, and Edge made sure that he realized Bate could be in trouble now, and Rush might be too exhausted on the outside to come help him out. DDT there. And Bate hits the mat hard. Oh, here we go. Execution. Planted it there on the money. Tyler Bate could be done for here, because there's one move left that Edge has in his arsenal, and it could make the difference in this one. The spear by Edge! And he's not going for the cover. What? Is he going to let Pete Dunne get the win in this one? Tag made here, and Dunne is in here. You can see the Bruiserweight going up against Tyler Bate now, but why? He's got nothing left in him here. Bate just being hung out to dry right now. Lio Rush looking for the tag, and he'll get it. What a leap there by Tyler Bate. And Rush is in this one now. Big drop kicks here to send him down, and the third one will floor him there. Lio Rush came exploding into the matchup there. Great tag by Tyler Bate, and the Bruiserweight could be in trouble here. Lio Rush in position. Rush Hour! Rush Hour there to Pete Dunne. Bate getting up to his feet, and Edge came in and made the save. Edge saved him there, and he also sent Lio Rush down on the mat. That was so close to being a victory there for the team of Lio Rush and Tyler Bate, but they just didn't get it. Tag made here once again. Tyler Bate, the legal man, after making that huge tag into Edge. And now what can we see from Bate here? Has him up, and he's going spinning. The aeroplane spin here. As if Pete Dunne's head wasn't hurting enough from the blood dripping down it. Well, now Tyler Bate is adding to it. And Bate looks ready to try and end this one here. Has him in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. The Tyler Driver. And into the cover he'll go here. Edge goes down. And there you have it. Pete Dunne with no way to kick out. Tyler Bate and Lio Rush are your winners. Well, there you have it. That was very, very good indeed from these two men. They have momentum heading into next week now. They're on each other's side here tonight, but will they be on each other's side next week when the number one contendership for the NXT Global Championship is up for grabs? We'll find out. Kushida on the outside, pointing at Lio Rush, perhaps saying he has his eye on him ahead of next week. Well, there you have it, your winners to kick things off here. Lio Rush and Tyler Bate with a big win. Edge and Pete Dunne gonna have to turn things around if they want to walk out of next week as the number one contender. Great start there to NXT in the future, proving that it is indeed happening right now. Coming up next, though, we are going to see what should be a very, very interesting confrontation. We saw his debut last week, and we're going to see him in action here tonight. The Conga and the Fiesta get ready to party, because coming up next, it's No Way Jose. Last week, we saw him get a big-time successful debut over Darren Young, and tonight you look to continue it on here, because here comes Heath Slater, a man who is, much like Darren Young, in a bit of trouble on NXT, and his trouble may look to be added to it here when he comes up against the leader of the Conga, No Way Jose. Heath Slater, though, looking to try and get his win here tonight, looking to try and turn his NXT career around, but I don't think this man's picked up a win since he arrived in NXT, so I don't know how he's going to be able to turn things around here tonight, especially with a guy who, like I said, is on such a wave of momentum to kick off his NXT career, like No Way Jose is here tonight, and of course as of last week. Heath Slater will try, that's for certain. Probably going to end up going down the same road as Darren Young did last week, a harsh defeat at the hands of this man. But get ready, because here comes a party. Is the Hammerstein Ballroom ready? Are all you watching ready? For here comes No Way Jose. Get ready for a party. Get ready for a fiesta. And get ready to watch him lead that conga line, because here he comes. Full of joy and full of moves as well. That's certainly what he is. Look at him coming towards the ring here, as happy as ever, as joyful as ever. No Way Jose makes his way out here for this matchup. After last week, can he secure himself another victory? I guess we're going to find out. I imagine it is going to be a yes. And maybe No Way Jose could be one of those 2 secret guys who we don't know about to be revealed next week. Who knows what NXT has in mind for that, but look at No Way Jose heading towards the ring right now. What a joy he is to witness. You think about, you look at how serious NXT has been as of late. You look at all some of the serious superstars here, the likes of Pete Dunne, certainly. And even some of those like Leo Rush looking to just come out here and just prove that they are the future of this business. Where you got No Way Jose bringing a bit of light and a bit of joy to the situation. Even though we've got someone like Corin leading the way for NXT and being the NXT champion, that doesn't mean that someone like No Way Jose can't come out and have their fun. And that is certainly what he is doing here tonight. Well, here we go. Best of luck to Heath Slater, but No Way Jose is ready to party in the Hammerstein Ballroom once more. He's going to party in the city that never sleeps, and that is a big way to get himself going. Running down Heath Slater there with relative ease. No Way Jose looking for a good stop, and it's a good counter by Heath Slater here. Slater looking to try and play big time spoiler in this one. Back suplex there, and No Way Jose goes down. Said this last week, it's surprising how tall No Way Jose is. So when he gets in the ring, he's got that huge stance to him that's certainly giving him an advantage. But it's Heath Slater who has picked up a better start on the early goings than No Way Jose has. Well, that kind of just came to an end right there, as here goes No Way Jose now, brings him up and down for the Falcon Arrow. He said does a good job of avoiding that kick there, look for something, not going to happen. No Way Jose brings him down there with a face plant. You think about all the new stars arriving in NXT, where does No Way Jose fit into the grand scheme of things? There are a lot of people out here looking to make a name for themselves, and the big question is, when you think about it, can No Way Jose find a way to get himself involved? He certainly stands out from the rest, very serious mindset from a lot of people, but No Way Jose is not about that. He's about having fun and enjoying a good conga. But one thing that he has to share in common with everyone else is his desire to want to be something here on NXT. And to be fair, over these last 2 weeks now, I can say he's had it a little bit easier than some of the other people. Two guys who we don't really see too much of an NXT, and when we do, they're not really doing that well. Oh, there's the pop-up fastball punch again. No Way Jose could be closing in on another win here. Get ready to party once more. No Way Jose brings him in. The cutthroat side slam connects, and into the cover he goes with 1, 2. Your winner, No Way Jose. Another win to put in the column for No Way Jose. And there you have it. And he gets dancing right away. Surprise, surprise, the Heath Slater didn't get the win, but everyone has their eye on Heath Slater, and everyone is loving what they No Way Jose. And everyone is loving what they see in this man continuing on his career here in NXT after a great start. Let's see where he can continue to go from here. Well, there we go. We've seen one very serious matchup, and we've seen one matchup that continues to show why NXT is the future. Now we look at 2 guys who have experience on their side and are not afraid to put it all on the line for victory. Coming up next, Hiroshi Tanahashi against Pentagon Jr. Well, here we go. We continue on now here with this contest. I am looking forward to this one. I gotta be honest, it is a very interesting night of action on its way here in NXT, but I am looking forward to this one as well, because here's Hiroshi Tanahashi coming towards the ring. I love how that bit of his Twitter handle is censored. That just gets me giggling. But here comes Tanahashi towards the ring. When was the last time we saw him? feel like he suffered a defeat to someone the last time we saw him. And I can't remember when it was. Was it when he was... Did he face Okada, I think, was the last time we may have seen Tanahashi? No, Shelton Benjamin 2 weeks ago or something like that was when he picked up his win. I think it was... Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. It was in the first show that the NXT General Manager took over. And now we are here tonight for another one. This is a very... talented athlete. Of course, he's a man who almost needs no introduction, a legend in New Japan, and has come here to NXT to show that he can still make it. He deserves a spot in this universe to prove that he can make it. Tanahashi could well be the next #1 contender heading into, if he's able to beat Pentagon Jr. here tonight, heading into next week. I think he could be one of the favorites to win it. Experience, talent, ability. He's got so much on his side that it could well lead him to victory. I think Tanahashi heading into it would be one of the most experienced, up there with, you know, Edge and Big Show when it comes to levels of experience. But right now, he's not going to focus on next week. He's got to focus tonight, and one of those people who he'll be facing in the Battle Royal. But a man who always needs one sole focus on him. Because if you turn away from him, he'll make you pay for it. Pentagon Jr. here, ready to do battle in this one. A dangerous athlete that he is, a dangerous man that he is, a competitor through and through from the start to the end. His focus is on one thing, and that is pain, either dishing it or taking it. He does he does not mind either way. But he certainly, so long as someone is leaving in essentially a body bag, he'll be as happy as can be. Yeah, towards the ring anyway. Comes Pentagon Jr. now. This one should well be a very interesting contest. I would be surprised if one finisher found a way to end this one, because I highly doubt that'll be the case. Tanahashi warming up on the outside, got an eye on his opponent here. Pentagon Jr. There is one thing that he always likes to do. He's getting the mind of his opponent, is to kind of fake his opponent out, get him a little bit unnerved. Someone is with a veteran mindset and the knowledge that Tanahashi has. I don't think they plan on getting unnerved. Here we go. We are underway in this one now. And Tanahashi getting things underway in the collar and elbow type with a nice arm lock stitched in here. Pentagon Jr. though able to get his way out of it quickly. Hammerlock on the ground now. Tanahashi brings it to a neutral and flips out of it. Oh, there's Pentagon Jr. deciding he doesn't want to take it slow anymore. Double knee face buster right off the start. And here he goes. Into a Fujiwara armbar here goes Pentagon Jr. now looking to try and make oh my goodness, Tanahashi submit, but that wasn't happening. Big time forearm shot, and look at this. Pentagon Jr. recovering on the outside here. On the apron right now as Tanahashi gets the NXT crowd a little bit riled up, a little bit going, and a big time suplex will dump him back in the ring. Tanahashi had a little bit of a problematic start, but here he goes now. Going much better than before. And already going up to the top rope here. This one is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Pentagon Jr. returning up to his feet and back down with a missile drop kick. Looks like Tanahashi hit hard on the mat. That's why he took a bit of time to get back up there. And was unable to immediately capitalize, but here he goes now. Double underhook. Double underhook suplex with a gorgeous bridge there, but Pentagon Jr.'s legs were indeed in the ropes. Let's see what else Pentagon Jr. can do here, because he needs to turn this match around in his favor. Tanahashi doing a great job right now of making this as difficult as possible for him. Tanahashi may have thought of something for a springboard move. Took too long, and Pentagon Jr. makes him pay. Pentagon Jr. now with a Hurricanrana from the top rope. Bit of aerial assault of his own there. And now up on the second rope he goes. Big time forearm there to Tanahashi. Tanahashi down on his knee there. Pentagon Jr. was looking for something. Tanahashi not interested. Counters his way up, but is sent right back down. And look at this now. Oh, what a face buster there by Pentagon Jr. And now Pentagon Jr. is in charge of this matchup, so it seems. Tanahashi needs to do something here to turn this around. If he wants to walk out of this one the winner. Oh, what a kick in the head there. Great counter there to whatever Pentagon Jr. had attempted. That's the veteran within Tanahashi emerging there. Absolutely incredible. And here he goes now. Tiger suplex. Throw away Tiger suplex. Pentagon Jr. essentially curling up as a result of it. And here he goes now. On the money once more is Tanahashi. Big time sent on splash. Pentagon Jr. probably hoping he could do way better in this matchup than he currently is. He is getting beaten into. Kick out though by Pentagon Jr. But the big question here is he needs to turn this around, and how? How is he going to turn it around? Bow and arrow applied here to Tanahashi. Trying to restrict him from being able to fight back, but Tanahashi always knows a way out of whatever maneuver is put in front of him, and he did it again there. Good stuff. Face first into the turnbuckle there went Tanahashi, and Pentagon Jr. again here from the second rope. A moonsault this time around will send Tanahashi down. Into the cover he goes. You're jumping into it. There's one, and that's about all he'll get here. Well, I asked how was he going to turn this match around. The Pentagon Jr. seems to have answered my question by using as much power as possible. Here comes the Pentagon driver now. Lands it on the money. And Tanahashi looks to be in trouble here. Brought down on the arm there, and Pentagon Jr. has turned this match around big time into how he wanted it to go. Over the top rope there, and in trouble maybe is Tanahashi. Definitely not forearm counter. He'll go up to the top rope here. And a cannibal sent on is countered. Pentagon Jr. saw that one incoming by a long way and was able to get himself out of it. Tanahashi now though. Here he goes, big time. Shoulder tackle into the turnbuckle, and a cannibal sent on there. And now Tanahashi could be closing in on victory here. Clawing himself up to the top rope he goes. Does he have the energy within him to hit it? Tanahashi with the frog splash. There you have it. Take a look at that. A master of the frog splash that he is. Able to hit it with pinpoint precision and the most pain he can. The Pentagon Jr. absorbs that pain and is able to use it to kick out. But look at how Tanahashi just stays focused, stays on the money. Knows what he needs to do for victory and knows how to achieve it as well. Not thinking outside of the box, not doing anything drastic. And now what is Pentagon Jr.? Oh my god, Pentagon Jr. with a... Oh my god, he's brought him around there. Vertebreaker by Pentagon Jr. Oh my god. What a hard landing for Tanahashi there, and Pentagon Jr. now. Suddenly coming right back into the swing of things. Looked for like maybe a clothesline there, and Tanahashi able to counter it and slow him right back down there with a dragon screw. Rolling out of the ring now is, oh my god, Pentagon Jr. but caught with a big corkscrew splash there by Tanahashi. But it's Pentagon Jr. bringing them back in the ring here. But it's Tanahashi who nails the big blow there. The sling blade. And here it comes. Up on top again. For another frog splash. Will this one give Tanahashi the victory? A rotation in midair as well. There's the cover. And Pentagon Jr. still kicks out. Kicking out at two of them now. That is something else that Tanahashi has to think about. Big counter there by Pentagon Jr. now, and what could he go for from here? Big chop will send Tanahashi down as he grips onto the ropes here, looking to try and bring himself back up to his feet. Double axe handle connects on the money. And here comes another Pentagon driver for good measure to try and finish off Tanahashi here. And once again, doesn't go for the cover. It doesn't seem as if he's pleased with what he's done so far. Trying to take the arm out of Tanahashi here for no reason at all. Pentagon Jr. may have an obsession with wanting to break Tanahashi's arm. We've seen him try and do it before, and it could be the same here tonight. There's the cover, and Tanahashi kicks out very early on. Tanahashi still showing signs of his ability and his experience here as we get later and later into the match here. Pentagon Jr. just one thing on his mind, and that is of course inflicting pain by any ways and any means whatsoever. Single underhook suplex there will drive Pentagon Jr. down. He has taken a lot of damage in this matchup, but that is just what he wanted to see. Nice move there on the leg by Tanahashi, really honing in on the legs now of Pentagon Jr. Perhaps trying to look for a submission victory here of some sort. I mean, that would be incredible if he could. I think the only man who's done that is Bret the Hitman Hart at NXT TakeOver. Force Pentagon Jr. to tap out to after a low blow. Up to the top rope, here goes Tanahashi. Corkscrew sent on. Thing of beauty. Into the cover, he goes right after it. Looking to try and put away Pentagon Jr. here. And, oh, he did! The element of surprise paid off. Tanahashi, your winner in this one. And with the Battle Royal just next week, Tanahashi may well have made sure that people realize this could be your next #1 contender. Oh my god, not if this man has anything to say about it. It's the world's largest athlete. The first man put in this matchup. The Big Show is here, and Tanahashi, oh, well, he couldn't get his eye on it early enough, because here comes the Big Show now, right after Tanahashi. Getting planted here, spear by the Big Show. The world's largest athlete trying to make sure that he is the favorite heading into next week. There's the knockout punch, and that will floor him here. Tanahashi down. Big Show up on his feet. And could we be looking at the man who walks out of next week, your new #1 contender for the Global Championship? Well, I guess we are going to find that out when it comes around. But oh my god, Big Show just decimating Tanahashi here and getting on his way and getting back out of the arena. Big win there for Tanahashi, but a big flooring and a big message sent by the Big Show. Big, big, big. We're going to move on now to our next cut. Oh my god, that is not the music of who I think it is. No way is he here. It is! It is! Okada's back! The Rainmaker! The NXT champion of some 7 months. He has returned after losing his NXT championship at TakeOver Toronto. Finally, for the first time in over a month, we see Okada here tonight. The Hammerstein crowd is on his feet. Is on their feet for this man. Oh my goodness. What a way. I'm so happy to see this guy. And Okada, obviously, I'm not trying to be racist, but it is being translated here as he stands in the ring and talks about how good it is to be back here in NXT, a place that he helped to grow, but a place that will always be home to the fans. There is one person who never cares about the fans. There is one person who doesn't care about each and every one of the people in the back, and there is one person who doesn't care about Okada. That's the NXT champion. That, of course, is Corin. Okada knows what happened at TakeOver and he accepts it. But he isn't done yet with that man. And there it is. Okada puts out the challenge to Corin. If he's beaten him once, can he do it again? At NXT TakeOver, Okada challenges Corin for the NXT Championship. If NXT is his oyster, then prove to Okada that that is the case. Prove the Rainmaker wrong and head out of TakeOver. If you've got the guts, knowing that he has beaten Okada. Oh my goodness, well there we have it. Okada putting the challenge out there. Oh man, is it good to see him again though. Well, unlike what we saw earlier tonight, that was a happy surprise. That was a surprise that I was well and truly glad to see. Okada back. What more could I ask for? Well, there we go, the man who will. The former NXT champion putting out the challenge to the current one, and we'll see what'll happen regarding that, I guess, as time goes on. But right now, Mickie James in action, I guess. I guess this match in some ways is going to go ahead. No, oh, maybe not. It was Jazzy Gabert earlier tonight. It's Tessa Blanchard right now, making her way right down into the ring here to surprise Mickie James and go right after her here. Mickie James getting beaten down right now. Tessa Blanchard showing no remorse. Blanchard last week made her debut defeating Peyton Royce, and now she's going after Mickie James here. James taken completely off guard. Ember mode flattened earlier tonight, and well, she's feeling the same wrath right now as the veteran of the women's division. That is Mickie James. The young guns coming in Gabert and Blanchard, and getting their name out there right from the get-go. Mickie James is down and with little way of getting herself back in this beatdown from Tessa Blanchard. Oh my god, single under DDT there. Floored Mickie James into the mat, and Tessa Blanchard's got one last thing to make sure that her message is sent, to make sure that the women's division is put on notice. Up on the top rope she goes, and here it comes. Magnum strikes. Mickie James down and out. Both the women meant to be in this action here tonight have been taken out. Tessa Blanchard, Jazzy Gabert, if they were working together, well, they have made their mark on these two women here tonight. Here they come, ready for the main event. The D.C.C towards the ring. All three of them on their way out here, but we will let known ahead of time that it would be Bram and Chris Sabin teaming up. Very interesting, given how a few weeks ago Bram was chucked off NXT after letting down the D.C.C one night. Well, I guess what he did in that match between Chris Sabin and Eric Young paid its virtue in the mind of the leader of the D.C.C, and he is going to be at ringside for them here tonight. But one thing is for certain, Christopher Daniels at ringside is going to be a tough element for American Alpha to have to overcome. The 3-on-2 advantage may well be something difficult for the tag team champions to have to get past. But there they are. There are your potential next #1 contenders. Of course, we know that Sanity are going to get the same opportunity next week, and American Alpha are going to have to do their best to try and hold off both of them. Imagine how livid the D.C.C would be if they lost here tonight, or more specifically Chris Sabin, if they lost here tonight, but Sanity went on to win next week. The frustration within the D.C.C would be at a boiling point, and that is something that I don't think they want to let happen. But here to the ring come the tag team champions, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, making their way down right about now. Looking ready as ever, looking ready, willing, and Gable here to get the win, to stop the D.C.C from going to NXT TakeOver, try and take their belts away from them. Gable and Jordan and this Hammerstein Ballroom crowd all up on their feet and ready. They look geared up for this one. They look ready to overcome all their faults as of late. And the last time we saw, look at that, right in the face of the D.C.C. Last time we saw these guys in action, of course, they beat Heavy Machinery, a tough up-and-coming tag team in the NXT tag team division. But right now, they got to turn their focus to the D.C.C. Bram going to start things off here against Chad Gable. Going to look to serve his leader well is Bram. And look at his power there right from the start with a Samoan drop. Let's see what he'll do from the get-go. Big stomps there right from the away as Bram looks to unload his strikes here. The Manchester brawler that he is, showing no remorse early on. Great belly to belly though by Chad Gable, making sure that he gets his amateur wrestling front across here as we get things going now. Both men have got their offense in. Chad Gable though getting just a little bit more in right now over Bram. The blunt hook suplex on its way. Look at that by Bram there. Incredible counter. One that I didn't think I'd be expecting from someone like Bram, but there you have it. Tag made now. In comes the leader of the D.C.C. and look at this. Double team there by the both men on the tag team champions. Jordan wants the tag in. Chris Sabin going to make sure that he doesn't get it. And here goes the leader now, going to work on Chad Gable. Of course, if it wasn't for the arrival of the D.C.C, oh my god, what a... almost a delay in that dropkick there. If it wasn't for the arrival of the D.C.C at Takeover, Sanity could well have beaten these two men for the tag team titles. Look at that, though. Oh, what a kick in the chest. Jason Jordan came running in there with a full head of steam. And Chris Sabin made sure to stop it right away there. The leader of the D.C.C is on an absolute warpath right now to make sure his men get to Takeover. Tag made here. Bram back in now. What are we going to see here from these two men? Up in the powerbomb position. Oh, what a double team as Jordan goes down there. Gable brings himself back up to his feet. It's a cover and not even a one count on Jason Jordan, who springs his way back up to his feet here. And now finally, Jordan getting something going. Since brought into the ring, Jason Jordan was in a huge amount of trouble, and this may not be a wise idea from Jason Jordan. Send him to the outside, right in the way of the D.C.C, and Sabin makes him pay for it there. Sabin flies, and the 2-on-1 advantage now on their side of the ring, paying off hugely. Sabin does not want to have any messing around on the outside. Throws Jason Jordan back in the ring. They're kind of forcing Bram to go back in with him. Uh-oh, look at this now. German suplex by Jason Jordan. Trying to turn things around for American Alpha now. They've got off to a bit of a weak start in comparison to their potential #1 contenders. Sanity are going to be paying close attention to this one, wherever they are, knowing that either they're going to face the D.C.C, potentially a Takeover, or they may just be alone with American Alpha. And if there's someone who wants to be in the ring with the D.C.C, it is the leader of Sanity. It is Eric Young who wants to be in the ring with them, and vice versa for Sabin. When it comes to Sanity, tag made here now. Back in comes Chris Sabin here, and a great double team move there, floors him down. Can Gable get his way back in this one? Jason Jordan thinks not. Chris Sabin thinks not, but Jason Jordan there with a big time strike, and another one will send him down. Tag made there. Chad Gable back in now. But the American Alpha are looking kind of out of sorts, really. They're not looking like the tag team champions. They're not really looking that strong at all. Look at that, right in front of Jason Jordan. Chris Sabin connected with that one, and Jordan just basically did nothing. Kick in the gut, though, there by Gable. Can he do something for his team here? Double underhook suplex, maybe. Indeed it is, and a beautiful one as well at that. Tag made here again. American Alpha looking like they may be trying to rely upon the quick tags to try and bring them victory. Step up in Zagiri, though. Definitely didn't get all of it. I think he got the back of Jason Jordan more than his head. I don't think that matters too much to Chris Sabin now, as he looks set on trying to get this win. And here comes a repeat of that move beforehand. Up for that power bomb, and the Inzaguri in the back of the head. Bram will look for the cover once more to try and put away Jason Jordan, yet to send them to Takeover. Jordan disagrees and kicks out. And the tag team champions here. Is this the D.C.C at their best, or is this American Alpha looking a little bit weak? It was, of course, American Alpha back at Takeover Brooklyn who beat the D.C.C for the tag team titles. That was the combination of Bram and Christopher Daniels. This is a different one, but here goes Jordan now. Overhead belly to belly. Signature maneuver there, one that leads into Grand Amplitude, but one that he looked to try and make sure that the D.C.C weren't going to take over. Bram, though, able to kick out of it. Bram getting up to his feet now, and a hard strike in the ribs. And look at that, kind of a throat uppercut there sends him down. Look at the strength there, though, of Jason Jordan to bring his man down. Is Bram in trouble here? Into the turnbuckle he goes. What does Jason Jordan have in mind here now? Snake eyes from the looks of things. Bram, no way to protect himself there as he was caught with that one, but reverses the Irish whip. collision between the two gives him a moment to think about what to do next, and it's going to be the tag into Chris Sabin, and once again the double teams working in their favor. Jordan crawling, and look at that, Chris Sabin letting it happen. In comes Chad Gable here now. A last gasp maybe for the tag team champions. Can he put away Chris Sabin? Can he stop the D.C.C from taking them on a takeover? Big boot in the face though by Sabin. Make sure that that point is proven. Leaping cutter as well. Uh-oh. This ain't looking so good for them. Chris Sabin in the middle of the ring, eyeing up Chad Gable here. Gable though able to fight back. Somehow finding a way here to breathe some life perhaps into him and American Alpha as well. But a big counter by Gable. By Chris Sabin, and that could stop it here. Cradle shock, and that could well end it. The cover on Gable, and he kicks out at 2. And looking stunned, I think, is an understatement right now for Chris Sabin. Tag made. Bram sent in maybe to finish this one off. Jordan tried making the save, but he was very quickly sent on his way. Bram now, brighter side of suffering. Tags Chris Sabin back in here. The count is made. Will this one finish off American Alpha? There's 2. Yes, it will. The D.C.C is going to take over. And there you have it. They wanted it. They got it. Your new #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team titles are the D.C.C. Chris Sabin and Bram will go to NXT TakeOver to look to become the new Tag Team Champions. But that may not be all for American Alpha. The Tag Team Champs look kind of out of sorts, and that is the last thing they need, given the next week they face Eric Young and Killian Dane of Sanity. It may be a worrying time for American Alpha, but the D.C.C right now living in the moment and are on their way to NXT TakeOver. Joy for them, commiserations for American Alpha, but will they be joined by a third party? We'll find out next week, and of course we'll also find out if Billy Kay is going to go to TakeOver to face Kairi Sane, if Corin will have a response to Okada, and who the #1 contender to the NXT Global Championship will be. Don't miss NXT next week, the first NXT of the new year. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And so